Liverpool train hard under watchful eyes of Jurgen Klopp and Arne Slot as Giovanni Leoni returns from injury-boosting team confidence at AXA Training Center. Liverpool's training ground, the AXA Training Center in Kirkby, was filled with renewed energy and excitement this week as the players who were not called up for international duty continued their intense sessions under the close supervision of Arne Slot and Jurgen Klopp, who made a surprise appearance to observe the drills and offer tactical advice. Despite several key players being away representing their nations, the remaining squad looked sharp, motivated, and eager to impress both the current head coach and the returning Anfield legend. The most notable highlight of the session was the return of young defender Giovanni Leoni, who had been sidelined for weeks with a serious ACL injury. His comeback sparked massive smiles around the camp and a clear sense of relief among the coaching staff. The energy at Kirkby, a blend of focus and motivation. Those present at the training ground described the atmosphere as electric but disciplined. Arne Slot, who has been under pressure after a series of inconsistent league performances, looked determined to use this international break to fix tactical weaknesses and rebuild team morale. Klopp's presence was said to have added a sense of authority and inspiration. Witnesses at Kirkby noted that Klopp spent a long time speaking privately with Slot before joining the technical team during small-sided games. The two men shared ideas, discussed player movement, and even laughed together. A sign that their relationship is built on respect rather than rivalry. Jurgen wasn't there to take over. He was there to guide, to motivate, and to bring that Anfield spirit back into the dressing room, one staff member was quoted as saying. The players looked sharper than they've been in weeks. Intense training without the international stars, with stars like Salah, Darwin Núñez, McAllister, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Virgil van Dijk away on national duty. The remaining Liverpool players took advantage of the smaller group setting to work on individual technical skills and fitness recovery. Those who trained included Joe Gomez, Curtis Jones, Wataru Endo, Federico Chiesa, and Giovanni Leoni. Joe Gomez, who wasn't called up by England, focused heavily on his defensive positioning and leadership in the back line. Slot used him to mentor younger defenders during tactical sessions. Curtis Jones, who was left out of the England squad, trained with aggression and intent, showing Slot that he deserves more starting opportunities. Wataru Endo, recently back from a light knock, participated in light passing drills and endurance routines, showing good signs of recovery. Federico Chiesa, surprisingly not included in Italy's squad, used this time to refine his finishing and one-on-one attacking moves. And finally, Giovanni Leoni, the surprise of the week, completed full training for the first time since his injury, moving with confidence and showing no signs of pain. Slot's staff were visibly pleased. The young Italian defender was welcomed back with applause from his teammates, and Klopp reportedly gave him a pat on the back, whispering words of encouragement. Slot and Klopp united in spirit. One of the biggest talking points around Anfield this month has been the collaboration between Arne Slot and Jurgen Klopp. Many fans had speculated that Klopp's return to the training center might create confusion or tension, but sources close to the club insist that the two coaches are working in harmony. Jurgen understands what Liverpool stands for. He's here to help, not to interfere, said an insider. Slot has welcomed his advice, especially when it comes to motivation, pressing style, and player psychology. Klopp's influence is already being felt in the dressing room. During one tactical session, Klopp reportedly took time to observe how Slot managed transitions between attack and defense. He offered subtle tips about compactness, pressing triggers, and the use of overlapping fullbacks. Areas that defined his own successful Liverpool era. Arne Slot, in turn, showed openness and confidence, taking Klopp's insights as constructive support rather than criticism. This mutual respect is something fans have long hoped to see, especially as Liverpool transitions into a new tactical identity. The return of Leoni, symbol of hope. Giovanni Leoni's return from injury could not have come at a better time. The 18-year-old defender signed from Italy's youth ranks had impressed in preseason before suffering a devastating ACL injury that kept him out for months. Now, back on the training pitch, he represents not only a boost to Liverpool's defensive depth, but also a symbol of resilience and unity within the squad. Observers noted that Leoni looked physically strong and mentally ready. His positioning, passing, and communication during defensive drills drew applause from assistant coach Sipke Hulshoff. Klopp himself was seen clapping enthusiastically after Leoni intercepted a cross during a small-sided match. The young defender later told club media that he was grateful to the medical staff and coaches for believing in him, and that his goal is to fight for a place in the senior squad this season. Slot's new approach: hard work and togetherness. Slot appears to be using this break to reshape Liverpool's rhythm both on and off the pitch. With Klopp observing, the Dutchman ran a series of high-intensity sessions focused on pressing and recovery drills to rebuild the fast-reacting defensive style Liverpool had under Klopp. Ball circulation exercises, improving build-up play from the back and midfield transitions. Set-piece routines, especially corner defense, which has been a weak point this season. Team bonding activities, to strengthen unity in a group that has faced criticism after recent defeats. The combination of tactical focus and morale rebuilding is expected to help Liverpool bounce back stronger after the break. Players were seen leaving the session smiling, joking, and chanting songs, a positive sign for the mood in the camp. The importance of Klopp's presence. Even though Klopp officially left his role months ago, his shadow continues to inspire Liverpool's culture. His decision to visit and work alongside Slot has been interpreted as an act of loyalty and mentorship. Several players reportedly approached Klopp after training to thank him for his words. His simple gestures, cheering during drills, joking with young players, and offering tactical whispers, reminded everyone why he remains such a beloved figure at Anfield. Klopp told one journalist outside the training center, "Liverpool is part of my heart. I will always support this club, its players, and the next generation of leaders." His presence, combined with Slot's fresh tactical ideas, might be exactly what Liverpool needs to reignite their campaign in the coming weeks. What's next for Liverpool? The Reds will continue training throughout the international break before returning to action in the Premier League later this month. Slot's immediate goal is to regain momentum and consistency, especially after the frustrating results that had put pressure on him. With players like Leoni, Endo, and Chiesa regaining fitness, and the morale boost provided by Klopp's involvement, Liverpool fans have reason to believe that a strong comeback is possible. The club's next fixtures will be crucial in determining whether Slot can stabilize performances and convince both supporters and management that he's the right man to lead the team into the future. Final thought. This training week has shown the world that Liverpool's spirit never dies. Even without their international stars, the Reds remain hungry, disciplined, and inspired. Klopp's emotional return to the training ground and Leoni's comeback from injury have created a powerful narrative of unity and belief. As one Liverpool staff member summed it up, "This club doesn't rely on just one man or one star. It's a family. And right now, that family feels stronger than ever." The Anfield dream lives on, with Slot and Klopp side by side, guiding Liverpool toward a brighter, more determined future.